Encourage all Jamaicans of faith to pray. To pray. We saw Hurricane Matthew, which was almost on a similar trajectory, and that just made a U-turn between Jamaica and Haiti. Who knows? Even though this is now southeast of Jamaica, it may very well pass Jamaica and go elsewhere. So still have faith and keep praying.
And then this is where it gets concerning, and I'm not so sure that the messaging from officials in Jamaica, from what I saw last night, is a little concerning.
This is what is happening in most of Jamaica right now. I've heard people saying that in their area, the atmosphere is very still. And I came out to look at it myself. Notice there is literally no breeze. It is slightly overcast, but no breeze, no rain as yet. Is this the calm before the storm?
So I can't stress enough that this is a life-threatening situation for Jamaica, for Cuba, for Haiti. In terms of Haiti, it's more of the rainfall. Jamaica, it's that kind of threefold threat of storm surge right along the shoreline, the freshwater flooding from the very heavy rain, and then of course the potential Cat 3, Cat 4, maybe even stronger wind gusts that will be especially in the central and eastern part of the island, and then likely Category 2, Category 3 winds in Cuba, and the very heavy rainfall again. It's going to be a fluid situation that continues to unfold through the weekend.
One thing we can say about Jamaicans, them take everything make joke. Everything them take make joke. Big Melissa a come. Big Melissa a come for them, and the people them a take it make joke. Take it make joke. Look at what these people post, guys. Seriously, come on, man. Come on. Stop take everything make joke. A serious matter this. Serious matter.
Alright, yo, are you run yesterday?
They don't know that already.
Me no come from yesterday.
So where you come from?
Me can pass?
Go on, man.
Alright. Me no come from yesterday, not yo.
No, you're a murderer, man.
Me no come from yesterday, you know.
You hear the face and you see the voice, you don't know say the man them, or whether man them I represent for your thing called Melissa birthday bash. This Friday, October 24th to October 28th. You don't know.
Remember says a BYOB, you know. What that mean, man, them?
Bring your own bread.
Come and have a bread.
People make sure you have all the important documents in our Ziploc bag.
True.
You don't know, say music by DJ Silence, cause JPS I got locked off the light.
So make sure you have on the battery them and the candle them and the non-perishables. You don't know a thing.
Remember say rain a fall, breeze a blow.
And guess what? The man them inside, so we now go
outside the door.
Boss, Hurricane Melissa expected to pass near Jamaica later. Uno prepared?
Prepared. My brother, we are keep dance tonight. Hurricane have to buy a ticket for come here. Rain, and that cool down the vibe.
We're recording live here from Negro, Jamaica. What's more like? And I'm telling you, Melissa is coming, guys. And it's being serious around here. Oh my God, I think that's someone styling over there. And Melissa is serious.
Want to come in my room? We sweep up song with me broom. The liquor dog have to sing.
God have mercy upon us.
Danger, where you going?
I live in the country. I live in the country right now. Listen to me. The only time that Melissa girl must catch me, I when me and her make fork out of airport road. Oh, Father, I live in the country. I'm gone America, that girl got it. Who, Melissa? Then girl they know nothing pan Gilbert, Ivan and the whole of them, man. When they girl they see Gilbert, then girl they run. Melissa can't mash hands.
Turn back the storm, God. Send her from whenceforth she cometh, God. Hungala shman. Kalaluta shinkwako and yam.
Mackerel, sardine, tin milk, sausage. Hello, I have ketchup. Get me ketchup. I take my job very seriously. I don't care if Melissa, Chelissa, Anastasia, Chelsea, Annalise, Catherine, I don't care whosoever she name is coming to Jamaica, I have to clock into work, alright? You walk safe now, you hear?
Yes, thank you, Jesus. Time I come. Yes, God. I can't wait until the boss send the email. I can't wait till the boss send the email and say we have the rest of the week off. Thank you, Jesus.
The winds are coming in from the east and blowing in the direction of the west. And the storm is on its way. It's coming, it's gonna be here any moment now. As you look up in the mountains and you see, it's very dark, it's very dreary, and we're gonna be expecting thunderstorms and thunderbolts any second now.
Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Pebbles Hall. Thank you for stopping by to see me. Well, today I'm just here with some breaking news. I want you guys, and a message as well, I want you guys to go deep and pray for Jamaica, Haiti, and the DR, and any other islands in the path, or any other countries that is in the path of this catastrophic hurricane Melissa. Well, it's not yet a hurricane, it is still a tropical storm, but it has the potential to develop into a category 4, category 5 hurricane.
Hurricane Melissa will have the potential to be worse than Hurricane Gilbert was for Jamaica back in 1988.
And I've come to the realization that many people are not taking this seriously. And it reminds me of 1988. I was very young, a child. I was not living in Jamaica at the time, but, you know, I had family living there. And Hurricane Gilbert, which was one of the worst hurricanes to ever hit Jamaica. You know, I remember seeing on television or seeing in the news where people were still on the streets. They were not taking this hurricane seriously, even though the Prime Minister, Edward Siaga, was telling them that this is a serious hurricane. They should take cover, you know, try to go into shelters that were provided for them. People were still on the streets doing whatever they wanted to do.
Yet on the streets of Kingston, there were those who didn't seem to take it all seriously. Prime Minister Siaga was on the road early, warning of the danger.
We have just passed through the worst natural disaster that Jamaica has experienced in its modern history. I don't think I need to convince anyone of that fact after the frightening episode of this hurricane which has devastated Jamaica today.
You know, and that was a very bad hurricane at that time. Many people died. You know, many businesses were damaged. And I'm thinking that people are doing the same thing right now. It's like, I don't understand why people can't take these things seriously. You know, they're telling them, listen, take this seriously. The hurricane is coming. And people are just out on the streets doing whatever they want. Like, they don't care. Going to look at overflowing rivers and overflowing streams and all this kind of thing. I just don't get it, man.
Water off the tree. Look there. Flood on. Look there. Flood on. Look there. Look there. Oh, that's clear and look there. Look there. They can't cross in the middle of the road. Look there. Yeah, can I walk on the side?
Melissa is approaching hurricane strength as we move through the 11 o'clock advisory. Post in the comments what your thoughts are on this storm as we move forward. Again, we are thinking about you guys in the islands, especially of Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, and eventually the Turks and Caicos. It is expected to become a hurricane later on Saturday, 90-mile-per-hour storm by 8 o'clock in the evening, maybe even earlier than that, likely becoming a hurricane. And then this is where it gets concerning, and I'm not so sure that the messaging from officials in Jamaica, from what I saw last night, is a little concerning. Again, yes, the core is going to stay south of the island initially. This is going to be a slow-moving, long-duration rainfall event, and then eventually wind event for the island of Jamaica. You see it there by Monday morning, maybe as early as Sunday night. getting to Category 4 strength, potentially Category 5 strength. A Category 5 starts at 157 miles an hour. You see the official forecast is 155 miles an hour south of the island of Jamaica. Some quote-unquote weakening occurs as it approaches the island, expected to make landfall or be close to the island as a Category 4 hurricane. Again, Category 3 Hurricane Gilbert made landfall just south of Kingston, coming in from east to west. This is coming in from south to north, right smack dab in the central part of the island.
Melissa, a catastrophic flood danger to Haiti, nearing hurricane strength ahead of rapid intensification. By early next week, we might be talking about a Category 5 hurricane, but widespread flooding is going to be the most impactful threat from Melissa. Here's how bad it could get in Haiti and Jamaica. So as you see, guys, please, 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 Jamaica, Haiti, and the DR need your prayers right now. This is scary. Tropical storm Melissa is nearing hurricane strength ahead of an anticipated rapid intensification into a major hurricane this weekend. But this storm legacy is going to be the feat of rainfall and catastrophic damage that it could produce. Its sluggish movement may produce life-threatening floods and landslides and days of tropical storm or hurricane conditions for path of Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba. I didn't realize. First they were saying it was the DR, now they're saying it's Cuba. But Haiti is right next to the DR, you know, on the island of Hispaniola. We all know that. And so if it's going to hit Haiti, there's a possibility that it may affect the DR as well, even if it's just heavy rainfall that is going to cause flooding and landslides, as you know they mention here. Potentially catastrophic flash flooding and landslides are possible across portions of Jamaica and the southern Dominican Republic, while catastrophic flash flooding is anticipated in southern Haiti. Melissa is located in the Central Caribbean Sea, merely 155 miles southeast of Jamaica, and it isn't moving much at the moment. So many people are saying that this storm is moving at a pace where you can walk with it. That's how slow this storm is moving, and many people are saying that this is not a good sign because it's moving so slow. It has the potential to develop into a major hurricane. The storm is moving at a glacial 1 mph mile per hour, which is the main driver behind some of the biggest threats. Some outer bands of shower and thunderstorms are streaming northwards across parts of Jamaica, Hispaniola, and Puerto Rico with soaking rainfall and gusty wind. Regardless of whether or not Melissa becomes an actual Category 5 storm by its wind spreads, this storm is expected to bring catastrophic amounts of rain to parts of Haiti and Jamaica. So this is the main concern that many, of the weather reports are talking about, or many people are concerned about. It's the flooding, because Jamaica is prone for landslides. Remember that. So that's the scary part about it. Even the other day I saw they had, rain in certain regions like the Bahamas. They had rain in the Caribbean, in that area, and there was so much flooding. And it was just a little bit of rain. So can you imagine if this storm turns into a Category 4, Category 5, what will happen to the country? So guys, get on your knees. Start praying right now. The National Hurricane Center is warning that 35 inches of rain could fall in southern Haiti through the middle of next week. Parts of Jamaica could pick up to 25 inches and additionally rainfall through next week. Local amounts, especially over mountainous terrain, could be higher. So now they're saying that it should hit Jamaica by Sunday night, so which is tomorrow night or Monday. So if you're in Jamaica and you can get out of there to go back to, you know, if you're visiting or whatever, you're in Jamaica, you can get out of there. Please try to get out of there as soon as possible. I had a family member who was there visiting for the weekend, and I was like worried crazy about her because I didn't want her to be stuck there in this hurricane. You don't know what can happen, and she's there by herself. I'm like, get on that flight and get out of there as soon as possible. So I heard that the airports are chaotic right now because many people who were supposed to leave tomorrow and leave Monday, they're trying to get out of there because, you know, they're telling them, listen, change your flight and try to get out of Jamaica. If you can, get on a flight and leave. Do not stay there to say, I want to see what this hurricane looks like. I want to sit this hurricane out. I want to see, I've never seen a hurricane before. No, don't do it. Do not do it. You're putting yourself in danger. Try your best to get out of there. So, you know, I'm going to leave a clip here from a tourist that is staying in one of the hotels in Jamaica. I think it's in Montego Bay. I'm not sure where. I think it's in Montego Bay. And, you know, he was just telling us how, you know, they were sort of briefly explaining to them, you know, what can happen in case of a hurricane and how the hotels are prepared to handle this disaster, because it may be a disaster. And they're telling them that they can get out. If they can get on a flight, please get out and go back home because they don't want to sit this one out. So many people are trying to get out of there.
Hello, this is Jarrett Short, and I'm going to give you the update from Jamaica. Things have turned a little to the worst today. We had a meeting with the general manager in the lobby a little bit ago. They said the storm is now predicted to be a category 4 or 5 and cut across the center of Jamaica. They said it could be 199 mile per hour wind as it goes over this resort. And they said the worst part is there's one forecast that says it goes out across and then hits Jamaica again and comes back for the second time. So he said his recommendation to all guests right now is to get out. If you can get an airline flight and get to the airport, get out. If not, they will take care of us. They're going to treat us like family. They said they would continue to entertain us tonight, but tomorrow's going to turn to safety and security. And they have security guards that will make people stay in their room. And until the storm is over, that's where you would be. They, of course, they're going to take care of you, give you food and all that stuff. But they said if winds are 199 miles per hour, trees don't bend at that level. Trees break and things will be flying through the air. They've done the best at things at this resort to stop that from happening, but there's resorts next to us that they can't control. And it's not going to be a pretty picture. They assured us that they had plenty of gas, generators, food, but they don't know what's going to happen to the infrastructure around us and how long the airport's going to be down, so on and so forth. Obviously, Kathy's a little nervous and been trying to take care of her, but we did secure a flight, we believe, leaving at 2:30 tomorrow out of the Jamaican airport. That's if the airport's open. Right now, the storm's going about 2 miles per hour, so they expect to close the airport sometime tomorrow afternoon, probably around 5 o'clock. Our flight's at 2:30. We just took whatever flight we could get out of here. Had to pay very high price for business class because that was all that was left. And we're just going to Miami. We just have tickets to Miami. We don't have tickets to get home, but that was the only flight out of here that we could get out before 5 o'clock tomorrow. So we hear the airport's kind of crazy. They're picking us up at 9:30 in the morning. We'll be on a group shuttle, so a big bus to get there. I'm sure the airport will be crazy when we get there. And then if all goes well, we'll be on that 2:30 flight and be out. If something happens and we get to the airport and the airport closes, Sandals has 2 resorts close to the airport that they said they would put us up at. If they are at capacity, they will bring us back to this resort and they're going to combine us all into the main building here so that we're safe until this thing is over. So that's the latest update. We'll keep you posted as we can. Hopefully we get to Miami tomorrow.
You know, other people are saying that it rained yesterday and it rained really hard, and some of the, you know, the falls are overflowed, the rivers are overflowing, and the streams are overflowing already, and the hurricane is not there yet. So imagine when that hurricane hits. There are a few landslides that I heard about. I don't know if it's true, because these days people create things on, AI, and then they post it just to get views. And this is a serious matter, and they just take this thing for a big joke. Like, I don't understand some people. They're taking this for a big joke. Seriously, guys, come on, get a grip. You don't have to fabricate some fake story to get views, man, and put people in panic mode. You shouldn't do that, because when the real thing happens, then no one is going to believe it. So, guys, that's all I wanted to come here to tell you guys about, this hurricane that is threatening parts of the Caribbean. And the last hurricane that hit Jamaica, I think last year summer, was Hurricane Beryl in 2024, and that also caused a lot of damages to parts of the island. I think Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, and I can't remember which other parish. But this hurricane, they're saying that it seems as if it is in the path of Clarendon, St. Catherine, and St. Mary. Those are the parishes that it's going to breeze over, or those are the parishes that will get hit hard. So if you're in any of those parishes, please buckle down your windows and your doors and be prepared. Make sure you have food in your house. I could see that the grocery stores people were going crazy in the grocery stores buying bread and milk. You know how it is when there's a natural disaster. People flock to the grocery stores to make sure that they are, well prepared and load up on groceries. What else? The Bahamian government yesterday flew out all of the Bahamian students who were at the University of the West Indies, and congratulations to them for doing that, because listen, they sent their Bahamas Air, they sent their plane to Jamaica, and they got all those students out. If anyone decided to stay, that was on them, but they went and they got their people. Okay? Kudos to the Bahamas. They always do that, though. Whenever there's a hurricane somewhere or there's something happening bad somewhere, they always go and they always get their people. So kudos to them for doing that. Anyway, guys, that is all I wanted to let you guys know about. I will leave clips throughout this video of people mentioning, talking about this hurricane and what is expected, and showing outside right now at this present moment to let everyone know what is really going on and how it's looking outside. It looks scary, like the skies are black, the skies are dark.
No, dog. Corner, they look dark. No, I'm so scared. No, I want to go on. This can't safe. This cannot be safe. Could never be safe. Could never be safe. What, go on, charge it? My blood fire. Give some bone for wash it to the blood clot.
Yeah, man, official. Melissa can't cut the them on the roof. Cut it what? Eat that, Melissa. Find somebody in a gal. Go somewhere else in a gal.
You don't know what's coming. You don't know what to expect. So people are anticipating that this is going to actually hit Jamaica. It's going to be a big one, but with prayers things can change. I don't know, guys, I don't know. So start praying for Jamaica and all the other islands that is in the path of this hurricane, and Puerto Rico as well, which is a part of the United States. So please pray as much as you can. And Jamaicans, my heart is with you, and I will keep you guys updated on what's going on and all the information as I get them out of Jamaica. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, okay? And if you want to boost my channel, go ahead. Thank you, and bye-bye. See you soon.